Green 18! Green 18! Hut!
Hey folks, at SteeDD NFL, and it's another merch unboxing. I'm very excited. I have a 4K camera rolling here, very high tech. I've got one up here. Hello. And I've got a 4K camera over here. Hello to the people in the cheap seats. So with all these angles set up, we should be able to fashion a good merch unboxing video. So as I said before, I don't go and get the stuff and chop it all open with a hunting knife because I'm not a knob. So I haven't seen anything inside this. I've opened it here. I took that helmet out from underneath so that we could see it all. And now we're going to experience this all together. Okay. So you can see the top down view. This here is Bobby Tunyon. Not Tonyan, Tunyon. There you go. There's that angle and you can see it lovely and clear on that 4K. How about that 4K? Look at that. Bobby Tunyon. Lovely signature. Let me have a look at it. 85 Beckett certification. So the way it works with all these, so you can see Beckett there. For anybody who doesn't know, certain players are covered by certain agencies, and this one here is Beckett. So Bobby Tunyon, that's how you know if something's real or fake. Now it's not all the time because you'll have someone who might get a player to sign the merch for them in person, and the only way for them to get that verified then is to bring it to JSA or whatever. So you'll see some of those going around, but JSA is another one that is very, very popular and very reputable, which is why we usually go for JSA. Anyway, Bobby Tunyon, very nice, good player. I'm going to put it down here in the designated merch area. What have we got here? Adrian Amos. Now here's what I was talking about, JSA. So how does it work? You can go to JSA website and you can type in the certification number and it should come up that it is the Adrian Amos jersey. So it's like a third party that you can use. Adrian Amos over here as well. So very nice. Amos on the back. Stellar player. And so he's always a solid one. Ooh. Oh, suit you, sir. Devondre Campbell. 59 JSA cert. The certification codes are on screen as well. Good signature, good big signature in black, and this is a 1950s throwback jersey. In fact, I would say that some people would buy this jersey and just simply wear it, which is pretty common. So I thought that buying a jersey, you'd want to keep it behind. And sometimes when I take this stuff out of handle, I've got these sort of cotton gloves, which is complete overkill. But then some people just whip them out of the packaging. Stop that. And then they wear them to games and stuff, which is really interesting. Look at this size. Actually, do you know what? Let's do this guy first. This is Mr. Lambo Leap himself. So very good item. I'll show it up here for you guys as well. And of course, hit you with another angle as well. Leroy Butler. Fantastic player. Really charismatic. And in fact, how popular he was at the meetup in London was crazy. Now, this is a big one. I don't know if the camera up above will get off, little feathery thing, will show it all, but this is a massive Mac Daddy picture. It covers my whole face of Aaron Jones. Again, a Beckett cert. If this doesn't come out right in the edit, well then what I'll do is I will go and put in some b-roll of it. Very, very handsome piece. Fantastic one to have on your wall. In fact, these big ones are beautiful because the jerseys sometimes can be a little bit tricky for some people to do. Whereas the big picture is you just get a frame or a custom frame, and we can't go any further without looking at Mr. Darnell Sauvage, and fantastic inscription as well. 2018 first round pick, JSA cert, lovely signature as well. And Savage is just a really good name to have on your wall as well. It's just one of those ones that pop out when you see it, and he's a fantastic player, so not too bad. Right, mini helmets. Which one would we go for first? Let's pick this guy here. Number 29. Rasul Douglas. Fantastic player. Again, he's been missing some tackles this year, but definitely a mini helmet that you want to have. Now, people, if people are sort of wondering, with mini helmets, you don't have to leave them in this presentation box. I think they actually look better when you take them out. Again, the signature is really, really robust. It's, a nice helmet. That is a JSA cert as well. This one, I was looking forward to getting this one. What a signature. The Gravedigger. This is Gilbert Brown. Check it out. Check it out there. Very nice. The Gravedigger, what a unit of a player. We had him on the podcast as well, and just a really nice guy. And look at this one. You know what? I have to pick this one out before the rest as well. It's John Kuhn. Check that out. John Kuhn. You know what? The last, maybe. Now, I know we had Aaron Ripkowski, didn't we? As fullback. But John Kuhn was the last one. And in fact, he went on to the Saints then and became an absolutely dynamite player. I believe there was one game where he got like 3 or 5 touchdowns. It was something wild. Now, this one here is for Natalie. Right, now, Natalie, I wish I could actually just give it to you. Maybe I will. This is JSA Cert. This is a Mason Crosby signed kicking tee. Check that out. Do you know what? Do you know what I'll do? I'll just whip it out. Stop that. On camera here. Mason Crosby kicking tee. It's just cool to see one up close in person. JSA Cert as well. That's a really handsome piece. Wilson kicking tee. No, I don't know. Well, we had kicking tees before. Actually, in fact, I think we had a black kicking tee before. But I don't think it was as big as that one. Just fascinating that that's what they use. Yummy, yummy collector's item. What else have we got? Oh, sure, look, speak of the devil here. Yeah, look, it's a completely different one. Here is a black kicking tee with the signature from Mason Crosby again in silver. Will I take it out? Let's do it. Can't do too much damage now. So let's take this out here. Natalie, I know you were at home getting very excited. Black kicking tee. It's got a silver inscription, and I actually like Mason Crosby's signature a lot. And we have, again, a JSA cert. And just to show you what they do with the JSA certs is they stick them on the item as well. So there it is on the back, if you're wondering. That's how. Do you know what? You're getting a good education for the ins and outs of signed merch right now. Right, Mr. Crosby, I'm going to just place you down here, buddy. Right, what will we do? Will we get into the big stuff? No, we'll stick with the mini helmets. Elton Jenkins. Again, fantastic player. Is a jack of all trades. Can play everywhere on the line. JSA cert. Mini helmets. You can't go wrong. They're very, very easy. I'm running out of space, lads and ladies. Right, we'll keep on keeping on with the mini helmets. Dorsey 11s, number 25. Very good. You know what? Sometimes, even though I order the stuff, sometimes when I look at it, the signature is just not what I expect. And that is actually a fantastic signature. I'll throw in a bit of B-roll of that. But that is a trippy signature. It's really, really cool. Dorsey 11s, again, you know, there's some people that are fans because of Dorsey 11s and his talent and skill. What have we got here now? The Magic Man. This is one for the golden oldies now. Don Makowski, the Magic Man. So we all know what happened to Don and Brett Favre and all of that sort of stuff and why they called him the Magic Man. In fairness, a fantastic quarterback in his own right and a really normal, down-to-earth guy. I would imagine Don Makowski sort of got into the game and became famous and all that kind of stuff after all of the, oh my god, look at this, after all the big wages, I was going to say, but this is the Donald Driver and Jordy Nelson signed mini. Now, I don't know how I'm going to do this in post, but what I might do is I might actually open up these boxes, some of them anyway, and show you the majesty of that. That is a fantastic signature. It is two absolute greats. Played on the team at the same time. One kind of took over from the other. They have a fantastic game. There you go. Nick the Pick. Met him in London. Didn't get this from him in London. But that is, again, another actually fantastic one. Beckett. Now, what you'll find with Beckett, another bit of an insight is Beckett will come with the Beckett sticker, but they don't oftentimes give you a card. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. This Nick the Pick one here doesn't come with a card. But as I say, the more valuable items have an added inscription on it as well. And this has pick 6 for the Super Bowl, number 36. Nick the Pick. Fantastic. Actually, I'd ordered that in the last round and it never came, so it came this time around. So, coming up now, I have full-sized helmets, and also I have pictures here. So the best way for me to probably do this is to break for a couple of minutes, and then take these out, and then come back on camera then and show you the pure majesty of them. So stick around. Welcome back. This is a full-size Donald Driver, kind of glittering helmet. It says it's for display purposes only, so you know it's got a cap underneath as well, so I don't think you bring it on the field. Donald Driver. Wow. You know what? To be in the presence of such greatness and signatures is unbelievable. Look at this. GBP all-time leading wide receiver. Check that out if you can see it. Hopefully the lights do this justice, because the glitter and shine off it is definitely a presentation piece. It's JSA certified. Again, the code is there. And again, this is, you know what, these are kind of heirloomy pieces, you know, because this is worth an incredible amount of money, by the way. And if you win this, come out first prize. But just the glitter of it, it's a proper presentation helmet, but it's so realistic, it's so heavy. And there's a good tactile feel to it there as well. You've got the sort of pads on the inside as well. So I'm hoping this comes out as good on camera. If not, I get some very swanky B-roll to show you as well. So now I'm going to open up the next full-sized helmet. Full-size helmet number 2. Now, Stuart Alexander, I know you're watching and you're thinking, okay, I do not see the Jair Alexander full-size helmet. I had it ordered and it had gone, which is why I got the Donald Driver instead. I'm very sorry, Stuart, personally, to disappoint you. However, that's how the cookie crumbles. Unfortunately, it got snatched away from us. But I hope this makes up for it. This is the Clay Matthews camo full-sized helmet. Again, proper replica, massive Mac Daddy of a thing to put in your fan cave. It's JSA certified. The JSA cert is on the other side there. But just the colour off this thing alone is badass enough. You'd have a helmet that isn't signed, but this is signed by the great Clay Matthews III. Again, fantastic player for the Packers. And as well as that, he's kind of had a homecoming as such as well, because he sort of come home to the Packers because he had that stint with the Rams, and then he's wanting, you know, sort of to retire a Packer. So it's good that he's sort of shown that affiliation with the Packers, because look, he's coming from an absolute superstar family. We're friends with Jennifer Matthews, his sister, on Twitter, and she shows some brilliant pictures of her and her very, very athletic family. Just an incredible family and lineage. It's unbelievable. The father should be in the Hall of Fame, all that good stuff. But the fact that he's come back and said sort of he'll always consider himself to be a Packer makes this piece even more special. And I think the camo alone just reflects Clay's. It's going to sound really, especially for an Irishman, it's going to sound very convoluted. But, you know, for Clay Matthews, the camo kind of resembles him because he was a soldier for Green Bay in that way, you know, just tough as nails, and especially at the end, all that controversy of roughing the passer. But I'm very impressed by this, and I'll be sad to see it go. But I will give it away. Patreon.com/UK Packers. Now, on to the pictures. Okay, so with the pictures, I'm going to have a healthy dose of B-roll and flashing on the screen because it's a different setup than this picture. I feel very exposed. So here is Elton Jenkins. Fantastic piece as well. AJ Dillon. Fantastic photo. What a beast. Randall Cobb, who's had a resurgence as of late and then unfortunately got injured, but really great piece. A lot of affection for Randall Cobb. Adrian Amos. I just want to take this opportunity at this moment to apologise for the fact that these are not signed across the footballs, because I just think it adds value. I don't know why. It's just the way I am. Dorsey Levens. One of my favourite things about this picture is the fact that it has copyright 1996 on it. The dude is an older player. What can I say? Darnell Sauvage. Always solid. I just like the Savage name, and I think you'll be glad to know, as you can see from the video, he signed it very close to the football. So, you know, you're welcome. Oh, speaking of, Amon Green. Met a man. Nice guy. Some questionable news stories about him, though. But yeah, really good dude. He's more of a gamer now, I think, than anything else. And that concludes the photos, but I'm going to flash this on the screen one more time just to show you the sheer size of it. In fact, what I might do is I might pull out this Amon Green photo and you can see the difference between the two, trying not to have this one flopping around all the place. But yeah, look at the difference. Look at the difference in those two photos. So again, someone got a signed Aaron Jones photo. They won it on the London games. So if you can imagine that they got a smaller one, and here is this massive Mac Daddy. And as I said before, sometimes the pictures come with that Beckett cert at the back, which is what you can see through this photo now, but just an absolutely massive thing. It'd be nice to have above your mantelpiece, or as a sort of feature piece in your fan cave, which is absolutely fantastic. As you can see, it covers up the entire table here. So again, when I send it away, it gets wrapped like a baby. Anyway, that is all of the merch unboxing. So if you want to partake, go to patreon.com/UK Packers and get yourself in the draw. So it's a tenner to get into the merch unboxing. And like I said in a prior podcast, my goal here is to get enough patrons in the draw to have someone sent to Lambo, all expenses paid. It's very, very ambitious. It means getting the cash and flogging it. But look, that's what this is all about. So go to patreon.com/UK Packers, get onto that tier, and you also get yourself a free t-shirt as well. So anyway, that's the lofty dream. So get to patreon.com/UK Packers. Have I said it enough? I've been at Steve Diddy NFL. We have been at UK Packers, and stay tuned to the podcast for any further updates. But see you on YouTube very soon.